Ever wonder how much you can actually spend with Zip? Alright, let's face it, online shopping can be a double-edged sword. You find the perfect outfit, that must-have gadget, and suddenly your cart is overflowing. But then reality hits. Can you actually afford all this? Especially if you're using a service like Zip, the question becomes, is there a limit to how much I can spend? Well, buckle up because that's exactly what we're diving into today. We'll be cracking open the hood of Zip's credit limit system in the UK, figuring out how much they might trust you with, and exploring some ways to potentially boost that limit. So, if you're a Zip user, or just curious about this handy buy now pay later option, then keep on watching. First things first, Zip in the UK is no longer around. They closed up shop a while back. But that doesn't mean the information isn't valuable. After all, similar services are popping up everywhere, and understanding how credit limits work with one translates pretty well to the others. So, if you ever used Zip in the UK, or are considering a service like it, then the key thing to remember is, Zip offered a credit limit, kind of like a virtual credit card. This limit determined how much you could spend across all your Zip purchases. Now, the exact amount of your Zip credit limit was a bit of a secret. Zip didn't advertise a set range, and it all depended on a little internal assessment they did when you signed up. They would peek at your financial history, your credit score, and maybe even whisper sweet nothings to your bank account to see how much you could responsibly handle. Based on this digital inquisition, Zip would bestow upon you a credit limit somewhere between £1,000 and a much more luxurious £5,000. That's a pretty good chunk of change, enough to snag a new laptop or furnish a cozy corner of your flat. But what if £5,000 isn't quite enough for your shopping dreams? Well, fear not, responsible spenders. There were whispers of ways to potentially increase your Zip limit. The first strategy involved being a model customer. That means using your Zip account regularly, making your repayments on time, and keeping your overall credit score shiny and healthy. Basically, showing Zip you're a trustworthy borrower who deserves a bigger spending allowance. Another tactic involved keeping an eye out for Zip promotions. Sometimes, they dangle credit limit increases as a reward for signing up for specific partner stores or hitting certain spending milestones. Here's a word of caution though, while increasing your spending limit might seem tempting, it's crucial to stay responsible. Don't go on a shopping spree that you can't afford to repay later. Remember, with great virtual credit comes great financial responsibility. Alright, that's all we have time for today on the wonderful world of Zip credit limits, or rather, the past world of Zip credit limits in the UK. But don't worry, this knowledge is like a financial compass. It'll guide you well as you navigate the world of buy now pay later services. So, whether you're a seasoned Zip pro or a curious newcomer, use this information wisely, shop smart, and remember, building a good credit history is always a win. With that said, thanks for watching and until next time.